more important. So what is the sequence? So here in your course, it is sequence of a real number. It is a mapping or it is a function from natural number to the real number. So here domain is the natural number and codomain is the real number. If codomain is a complex number, then it will become a sequence of a complex number. If it is vector, then it will become a sequence of vector. If it is a matrix, then it is a sequence of matrix. It can be sequence of function, it can be anything. But in your course, it is only the sequence of a real number. So the right hand side is a real number. So what this map will do, it will map the natural number to some real number. So like just suppose this is the natural number set n and this side is a real number. So what this function will do, this function f. So here in the natural number set, can you tell 2 or 3 element in the natural number? Anyone? Some 2 or 3 member of natural number set.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7.
8,
Yeah, definitely
9,
1 is also there. Yeah. So some 9 is also there. So what this function will do, it will map 1 to some real number. Some real number. So that means that image will come here, f of 1, f of 2 will also be there, and so on. So that f of 1, f of 2, and f of 3, that is called a sequence. And we are following in the... Yes, what is your doubt?
Sir, if the domain is also real, then it won't be a sequence.
No, it is not a sequence. Yeah, the sequence for that domain must be a natural number only. It can, even 0 cannot be the part of domain. So that is the definition. So f of 1, f of 2, so whatever the sequence will come, it is in the order. So what is the meaning of order? Means that will maintain order. That means f of 1 will come first, then f of 2 in the order. Like we are counting starting from 1, 2, 3 and so on. So in this order, whatever we will get, that is called a sequence. So this is the just actual definition of a sequence. But there is some notation people are following to represent the sequence. So 1 will go to some f of 1, it will be some real number. There, suppose I will call this real number is x1, this is x2. So here I am writing this is x1, this is x2, and this is xn. So x3. X3 means f of 3. So to represent this sequence in the different notation, not in the form of this function, so we can rewrite, or we can write like this: xn for fn, like x1 for f1, x2 for f2, x3 for f3. So similarly xn for fn, n belongs to the natural number. And in the shortcut notation, that is the more popular notation for sequence, in this bracket just write xn, and it is clear by this notation that n is running from 1 to infinite. That means n is a natural number only. So even if you mention n belongs to natural number, or if you not mention, that is a notation will self says that n belongs to the natural number. So some people are writing like this also. Some people are writing like this also. This is the notation of a sequence, or you can write like this also, n from 1 to infinite. That is all natural number. So all are the notation for the sequence. So can anyone give me one example of a sequence? Any one example. So xn is, just give me one xn. That means the function of n. Whatever function of n you will give, that will be the example of a sequence.
So
3.
2x.
Yes, 2.
Sir, odd
2x.
numbers.
2x. No, it is a function of n. X cannot be here.
3.
3. Yeah, 3 is a sequence. Correct. So if I will write here 3 in this bracket 3, what does it means? That means x1 is 3, x2 is 3, x4 is 3, even all elements are 3 only. This is a one example of a sequence. Can you give me another example of a sequence in terms of n?
N
N
square.
square.
Yeah, n square.
f of n square plus 2n.
Yeah. So I'm writing only n square.
Okay.
Square plus 1.
Yeah, n square plus 1, 1 by n square minus n, any function of n. So what is this n square means? The first element, this will x1 will goes to 1, x2 will goes to 2 square, x3 will goes to 3 square. So we are not writing the function, we are writing in this notation. So now onward we will follow this notation. We will not write this f belongs to n to r, then which map to where. That is actually a function, but that function is from natural number to the real number. If it is complex number, then we'll say it is a complex sequence. So here it is a real number, so we are calling it is a real sequence. So now constant sequence means all element will map to a single number. Like x1 is also going to a, x2 is also going to a, even all element of a natural number is going to or map to a only. That sequence is called constant sequence. So here I am giving. Yes, anyone want to say something? So here I will give some different type of sequence. Like this is one kind of sequence, that name is called constant sequence. That means every element of a natural number will map to some constant number. Like someone said the example 3. So that is the example of a constant sequence. Next one is a sequence defined by a listing. Like 1 goes to 1, 2 goes to 4, 3 goes to 8, 4 goes to 11. So here this order is definitely matters. Like if the element is written here 1, that means the first element going to 1, second element going to 4, third element, that means the natural number 3 is going to 8 or map to 8, and so on. So any random number if you write in the list form, that is called sequence defined by listing. Like someone said n square plus n, that is a sequence defined by some formula or some rule. Like 3n square is also a sequence, and in this notation you will write this is the value of xn. So in the bracket if you write 3n square, that is a sequence. So sequence defined by a rule. So the fourth one is that one, sequence defined recursively. So there are total 4 type of sequence. This is the major type. One is constant sequence, one is sequence you can define by listing. There is no specific formula you can give for this sequence, but if you able to generate a formula for that, then it is called a sequence defined by rule. That means some formula is there, like 3n square, like element will go to, like by this formula you can tell x 100 will go to where, but in this sequence we cannot say x 100 will go where. And the fourth one is called the recursively defined sequence. So if you do the C programming or any programming course, you will learn what is the recursion. Recursion means here x1 is defined, like natural number 1 map to the number 4, but what will be the image of x2? You just put x1 here and equal to 0 as n equal to 1. If you put here, then it will become x2 value will come 2x1 minus 5, x1 equal to 4, then you will get x2. Once you will get x1 and x2, if you put here 2, you will get x3, similarly x4, x5, x6, and so on. So this is by recursion, like one is known, another we can find with the help of that. So here only it is depending on the x1, we can generate some recursive sequence, like x1, x2 is known, x3 is generated by something. Like for example, here I am writing like x1 is given 1 and x2 is given 2. Then I am defining xn plus, or only xn I am writing here, xn equal to xn minus 1 plus xn minus 2, and will start from here 3, 4, and so on. So if you want to calculate x3, it will be the sum of the previous two value. Sum of x1 and x2 is x3. If you want to calculate x4, x4 will be the sum of x2 and x3. So this is also by recursive. Like the value is depend on the previous two value here. can depend on previous n value, previous 10 value. So that is the fourth type of the sequence, that is called the recursive sequence. So till now, anyone have any doubt? Till now, what I explained, what is the sequence, and these are some type of the sequence like 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So here only 4 type of the sequence. Whatever sequence you will construct, it will definitely belongs to this 4 type. It will not belongs to this 1, 3, and 4 type. Then definitely it will belong to the type number 2.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, if we have a constant, then why do we call it a sequence? Like A. So why don't we write as a single A?
Yes, we can write as a single A only. See, according to this notation, xn is here A. That means whatever constant you can write A. That is the notation. This is just for explaining purpose that all element going to A only. That's why I wrote. But the actual notation is this one. Here in the bracket write A. That's all. You can write single A. That is the proper notation.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, is arithmetic progression recursive?
Arithmetic progression is recursive. Yeah, if see what is arithmetic progression? If you start with the number A,
Yes, sir.
then how you will get the next number?
You have to add the common difference.
Yeah, you have to add the common difference. Suppose that common difference is something D, then it become A plus D, right?
Yes, sir.
The next term will become A plus
2D.
2D. So now can you say that the value of x2, suppose x1 is A and x2 is A plus D, x3 is A plus 2D, it will depends on the previous values or not. So we can write x1 equal to A, then x2 equal to always x1 plus something D. So it is a formula, it is a sequence by rule, not recursive.
Yes, sir.
Because x1 is fixed. Here if you want to calculate x5, it will not in terms of x1, it is not in terms of x1, it is in terms of x4, and x4 depends on x3, x3 depends on x2. So that's why recursion.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So only 3 minutes left, so I will just tell a little bit here about some example. So the next question is that the convergence of a sequence. So one is sequence. I already told there are 4 type of sequence. One is constant, by listing, by rule, and by recursive. So we'll see convergence of all type of sequence. Like what is the meaning of the convergence also I will define. So let us think about this example. So the first one is tell me which type of, out of 4, which one is this one? The first one.
Constant.
Yeah, constant. Right? Yeah. Second one.
Sequence.
Yeah, rule. Third one.
Sequence.
Yeah, rule. Once you have the formula in terms of n, that is rule only. This is also rule. This is also rule. What about this one? 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah. Right. So now what is the meaning of the convergence? Like x1 we know, x2 we know. So when n goes to infinity, what will be that term? X infinity will be what? Like x1 we know, x2 will be know. So infinity will go where? Like x1 is going to something 2, x2 is going to 2, x3 is also going to 2, x4 is also going to 2. Where x infinity will go? The image of x
Also two.
yeah. So yes, correct. Yeah, so that is where x infinity will go, that is called the limit of that sequence. And if it will go to some finite number, then it will say it is convergent and it will converging to that number. Like this constant sequence will converging to 2. So where this x infinity will go in this?
0.
Tends to zero.
Zero.
Yeah, so it is 0.
10 to the 0.
The third one?
Zero.
10 to the 0.
Yeah, then second last.
Infinity.
Second last.
Infinity.
Minus infinity.
Second last one.
Minus infinity.
One.
Infinity.
Plus
So
minus
nothing
one.
gets wrong.
Not
Plus or minus.
Not predict the last one.
Okay, plus minus one.
Nothing
Numeric hint
Not
is
defined. Not defined.
not define also. Okay, we'll
Not
see that
defined.
one also. Yeah,
Not
so we'll come to
defined.
that one. Once we will define it,
So that can be
proper
complex
definition of the
number, sir.
convergence.
Complex number, that one.
Complex number. Okay, we'll see that answer also. And the last one is going where?
With
Infinity.
Infinity.
And this 1 to 1 to sequence.
plus
Yeah, okay, infinity. 1 to 1 to sequence.
Can't
Doesn't really go anywhere, sir.
Can't
They can't be.
Yeah,
One or two.
we will see how to find that
Unpredictable.
particular where infinite will go, like x infinity will go. We'll find that one, then we'll define proper convergence in the next class. Next class is on Monday, so I am just stopping here for the timing today.